Howdy race folks, and welcome to Atlanta here for Xfinity Series race number 5. As always, my name is Chris. I'm going to be your host today for this race, and joining me up here in the booth is Jamie as usual. Jamie, how you doing today?
Well, I'm doing fantastic after my win last night. Still miraculous to me how I came across the finish line with no gas, but the engine completely off. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what they can do at Atlanta today. One of my favorite tracks. This is Atlanta. One of those tracks that are considered semi-super speedway. You really keep it wide open for most of the time, but they got for us in.
Yeah. So there's a couple things we got to go over real quick before our race starts. We're a little bit close on time, so let's just do these rapid things real quick. Let's go ahead and look at the race info view. Tonight in Atlanta, it is 78 degrees, 55% dew point, partly cloudy with 2-mile-per-hour winds. Still have the 3 penalties, and of course, Jamie here is our race control for today. You want to just go over those 3 penalties real quick?
Yeah, our 3 penalties are going to be as normal, Chris. That's going to be our first flag you cause, which is going to be a yellow flag or any other, incident-causing flag. That's going to be an EOL. Second one's going to be a drive-through under a green flag, and third one, park it for the night. If it's considered grievous enough, you will go directly to an EOL, and if it's considered intentional, you will be parked immediately.
Sounds good. As you can see, currently up on our blimp, our new Skycam brought to you by some sponsor. Last race, very interesting. Andrew Clue going ahead and beating Brandon Dukes there. Brandon Dukes controlling for 84 laps, but Clue just being able to get in there, get the quickest average laps, and just gets the win. Currently, our standings for Xfinity Series, Eric White having a first position, followed closely by his teammate Joseph Barrow, and then Andrew Clue in third. Let's go ahead and look at some of the practice results here at Atlanta from today. Ooh, that's a different. Austin Dixon coming out top, 31 second here at
Really?
Atlanta. Yeah, followed closely behind by Andrew Clue, then Winfrey, Barrow, Arujo, White, and Childs. I believe it's freaking out because the qualifying just came in, so let's take a look at these qualifyings. I mean, no surprise here, our top 3 guys, each respected for their standings here. Eric White, first in our championship series. He's first on the board tonight. Barrow, second here tonight. And Clue, third here tonight. Childs, fourth for the standings, 4th here. Then it gets a little wonky, but I mean, our top 4 people here actually are where they're supposed to be in respect to the standings.
That's insane. That normally does not work like that. We'll go ahead and go over the last race with Clue taking the checkered flag at where were they? They were at Phoenix last week in the Xfinities. He wound up leading 24 of the 110 laps and wound up coming out with a fastest average lap of 34.1. So yeah, he was pretty happy with that win after the interview we got done with him, and let's see what he's got in store for this week. Can maintain all the way to the end. We know this is a really close race, like really drafting similar to Daytona and Talladega. So again, considered similar to a semi way. You really got that 50-50 Talladega.
Yeah, we are waiting for these racers to get going. Pace car now moving, about to be going green here in a couple laps. We got some new cameras here for you folks, so we're going to go over these right now just so you can get to the few of them. First thing we got is turn 1 entry, as you can see, just barely catching that right now. We got turn 1s and 2s, as you can see, coming up right now at turn 1 and 2. Right there, beautiful. We got the back stretch, that'll be our, or wait, 2 exit, I mean, there you go. As you can see, watching these racers as they follow that pace car. Backstretch view, a little bit behind the pack here. or ahead of the pack, I should say. 3 entry. Let's get this grid off your guys' screen. We're about to go green here. Let's get ready. Three, 4. Or exit. Looking at the opposite direction, we'll be able to see our pace car go in here. There it goes. Let's switch up to our starter cam, up with our green flag here, and our dude, I believe his name's Ryan, waving that green flag. Green flag's out here at Atlanta. Quickly, let's go ahead and switch back to our TV2 camera. White maintaining that lead.
Yeah, it looks like the 4 got a slow jump. The 28 had to go on the outside of that, but the 84 is tucked up behind that 7 car pretty well. 19 is going to have to get up behind his teammate, which is going to be GEC Motorsports, to be able to see if they can take it in front of that 7.
Real quick, I just want to take a look at results. Yeah, Andrew Clue finished 3rd, but he seems to be not in the race right now. I wonder what happened there.
Yeah,
Dixon
Clue,
now in 2nd.
Clue actually had a engine issue where he had to miss the grid, but he will be back in due to similar to a network issue, Chris. We're going to go ahead and he's going to get a couple laps back.
Sounds great. You see our racers coming down the back stretch right now with our new cameras here.
19 pushing the 4 down underneath the red line a little bit. Like they almost had a little bit of contact. Hope we can keep it green for a while. 28's going to be leading the back of the pack. 19 jumps down underneath that red line. Knowing that red line is very dangerous. You're not allowed to pass to gain position under that red line. We got Clue coming back out to the track. He will.
All right, continuing our coverage here. 7 maintaining this lead out in front here at Atlanta, followed closely by that 84. Most of these guys are right behind each other. Childs passing Mason Arujo for P5 there in the backfield.
Sorry about that, Chris. Had the 22 jump back in and it was asking questions about maybe getting out back on the. Oh,
ooh,
we got
84
contact between 84 and the
loads.
7.
Oh, that's going to be a yellow.
that'll
7
be that.
is, whoa, way up there right now.
That's going to be on the 84, Chris. I sat and actually watched that live.
Yeah, we
let's go
definitely
ahead
saw
and,
that.
yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bring that back for you. We're going to what actually happened there.
Yeah, we're going to get on.
Like, go ahead.
Keep going. No, you go ahead.
It looks like the 784 and 4 dumped underneath that red and white line as they were coming around, and then the 84 dipped back down underneath it again. Didn't see the 7 up underneath, and he actually tapped that 7. Looks like on his rear quarter panel and sent him sideways. Both went sideways. Unfortunately, they wound up collecting number 28 in that as well in a pretty bad crash up against the wall. It looks like number 7 car actually went flying through the air in that one.
Yeah, trying to
really
get
unfortunate to see.
Yeah, trying to get a better perspective here. Stand by. Probably this would be the best view for you guys. Get a nice slow speed.
Going straight through the game, bud.
As you can see that 84.
Sorry about that, guys. So obviously, since I was hot mic'd, you already know what's going on. It's going to be the 84 that went up into the 7 that also collected the 28. Unfortunate event, but 84 is going to go ahead and take the EOL. Good luck, guys.
As you can see, 7 just in the air. A lot of air time here. Flipped his car at least 4 times. Luckily he's got that fast repair, but we'll have to see, how this affects him. Let's get back to our live race here. Yeah, it seems Eric White right now sitting on a 4-minute
Unfortunately,
tow.
due to an in-race incident, no, I cannot give waiver rounds for in-race incidents.
As you can see, massive damage to his car. Unfortunate for him. Eric White
Careful,
being
84.
already out here with only 7 laps done here. I believe we're back live, so let's go back to our TV2 and exciting. Oh, no, we're still under caution, my bad. Just a lot of commotion on the track right now. You see that 22 car, I believe, getting a wave around there, or a lucky dog. Got a track back going for you guys. You can see where everyone stands right now. You see that 22 trying to get back some of these positions. Already back on lead lap, so he'll be in the back of the line here. Eric White, unfortunately, number 7, being in first, and now having to be in pit lane for a couple more minutes because of that accident. That's going to be detrimental to his race. He's going to probably be hoping for more yellow so he can get those positions back. Lights are off on
Yeah,
the
it looks
pace
like,
car.
Chris, it looks like coming around to get up to the pack. 84 actually hit the 28 again under the yellow.
The 84 hit the what? Pace car going in. About to go green here at Atlanta. Starter camera, green flag. Wilvin, green flag here. Let's go back to our main camera here. Barrow being in the position 1, making up for the deficit of his teammate now being in the back of the pack. 87 following right behind him, Winfrey. Taking off like a rocket ship. Got some distance between the two, pushing each other to keep their position 1 and 2 out in front of the rest of the pack here. '87 car now looking high on that 7 car into the wall there. Gonna have some speed issues there now. Gonna have to settle back behind the 4 car, a little bit ways behind him. Four car just getting away from the pack as he can. 32-second or 0.32-second now distance between the two and maintaining it. Coming back now. Most of these cars. Most of these cars are staying together. There's not really packs being formed right now. What were you gonna say? Yellow.
Yellow flag. What happened? Who is that down there?
Seems to
7?
be the 7 car. Engine blown or something? He's smoking again.
I'm not sure, buddy.
We're gonna have to rewind this a bit. Figure out what. Oh yeah, seems to have wrecked or something. Oh yeah, for sure. Just seemed to have gone into the wall and into the other wall.
Looks like he was backwards on the track.
As this caution continues and we're under investigation right now, we're going to send you the commercial. We'll be back in a bit.
Give me the laughs, give me the hate, give me the pressure. Know where to run, know where to hide, pain is pleasure. I hear the wolves calling my name, no surrender. Here only the strong survive. Don't need a sign, nothing divine's gonna save me. I'm a machine, building a dream, is what shaped me. Breaking the door, reaching a roar, no escaping. Watch me as I touch the sky. The blood I taste is the price I pay. All my scars will fade. The monsters in my head will become the prey. I'm a fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot, heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire. I am a lion, fear is a lamb to the slaughter. Cutting I bleed, I don't retreat, I ain't a martyr. Killing the dark, I am the light, growing stronger. As I come alive. The blood I taste is the price I pay. Every blow I take, nothing ever hurts when you feel no pain. I'm a fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot, heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire. I'm a fire. They say the world's gonna forsake me. The poison in my ears won't shake me. And my inhibitions fading. Rising up, they ain't gonna break me.
We will see
I'm a
here.
fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot, heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire, I'm a fire.
All right, green flag about to be here at Atlanta. Right now, green flag, TV2 camera. 87 on the jump here. Winfrey first position, followed closely by the 19 car. Good to see him up in position 2 and 4 closely behind. During that last caution, the number 7 car got an EOL for hitting the wall there.
Like the 28's going to be starting in second.
4 car up high on that 19. Went by him, now trying to look up on that 87. Does he got enough speed? Kind of looks like it. Out in front now. Can he maintain this 19 now following that 4 just off of that speed? Must have some NOS or something in there.
28
4
just
now
got a
in
little.
front.
28 just had to avoid that
Ooh.
wall real quick, Chris. That was pretty dangerous.
87 spinning out there, nearly drifting. Definitely lost some speed there. Gonna have to settle back behind the crowd now. Well, we got some clean air right now. Do you want to say when our stages are tonight?
Yeah, Chris, it looks like most likely our stages are going to be 30 and 60 tonight.
30 and 60. Sounds good.
Oh, I don't know if that was contact between the 84 and the 7. 84 up into the wall a little bit.
7 down low now following his teammate in a 4 car. Four, 7, and 19 following each other. Reminder: 4 and 7 are teammates here. Let's see if they can. Let's see if the 4 can help his teammate out here get back a lap, maybe. 19 car behind that 7. 87 has caught back up now to the 19 after nearly drifting and spinning out there. 22 now looking at that 87, trying to take the outline, following that 19 car. 87 and 19 now side by side. 87 following that draft from 7 now in front. 19's going to have to settle behind. That 84 car get down now. Nice job. Oh, contact between the 7 and the 4. 4 had to push himself high. Doesn't look like any contact between the wall, just some contact between the two.
Like the 19 had to slow it down a little bit. Drop back to the back a little.
Yeah, a little far behind the pack now. So much action going on, hard to follow it all.
I know, they're all so close together.
Seven down low. 84 nearly behind the 7. That 87 car is just sitting behind that 7 though, keeping some distance between the two. 4 had to drop behind. 84 now in front. 19 following behind. No one's really far behind right now. Fortunate the 22 clear there, a little bit behind the pack here. Let's see if he can catch back up though.
Yeah, this is a pretty hot race, Chris. They're all going back and forth out over the mic. Not very friendly tonight.
Yeah, I can definitely feel the tension here. That first cause of crash was definitely a major one, but let's just see if these tensions can get mitigated, because otherwise I feel like we're going to see some more yellows here tonight.
Yeah, and Chris, we're so far in the beginning of the race. There's so much more of this race to go. You guys are really wasting a lot of energy on the beginning of this race.
A lot of energy, a lot of tire wear here. Probably people are just trying to gun it right now, but I believe the track, has the track laps actually increased since the last time? Or was it 120 for Atlanta no matter what?
Not yet, I don't think they have.
Okay. 19 settled behind the pack now. 28 allowed to get in front. What happened to the 22 car?
Oh, yeah, so the 28 got into the 22 car falling a little bit further back. Go ahead, far chase. Like, yeah, it looks like not terribly far back. He's probably about 8 seconds.
Unfortunate. Number 4 car passing the 84 now, side by side with the 87. Can he make something happen? Get back up to his teammates. Teammates trying to get back up. Maybe give 4 some extra speed. Ooh, nearly collision. There was a collision.
Sideways.
4. Can they hold it together? Ooh, it doesn't look like 84 and the 28 just crashed right there. Yellow flag, another one. All right. Let's see if we can rewind this a bit back here and take a look at what happened. Another yellow now here. 3rd yellow, I believe, at Atlanta. Let's go ahead and oh, that's the wrong button. Sorry, folks. Trying to get this. Okay. Slow it down. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Let's get the chase view. Let's back it up just a tad bit more, and then
Yeah,
slow it down.
it looks like actually the 87 got up into the 4 car.
Yeah, it does look like that. Definitely some desync here, but definitely that 87 hit that 4 there, causing him to spin out.
Yeah, that's what it was. All right, guys. Looks like the 87 actually came up into the back of the 4 a little bit. It's going to be first warning, well.
And then as you can see, the 4 car just holding it together. But then I believe behind the 4, one of these cars, the 84, just lost it there at the end. Of course, not his fault for the crash on a corner. Very hard to maneuver.
Yeah, not right this.
Very hard to recover on a corner. All right, and while we are still on a yellow here and still got a couple more laps to go, we're going to send you to a commercial break. We'll bring you right back here once it goes back green.
Give me the lights, give me the hate, give me the pressure. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, pain is pleasure. I hear the wolves calling my name, no surrender. Hero leader, strong survive. Don't need a sign, nothing divine's gonna save me. I'm a machine, building a dream, years will shape me. Breaking the door, reaching a roar, no escaping. Watch me as I touch the sky. The blood I taste is the price I pay. All my scars will fade. The masses in my head will become the pain. I'm a fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire. I am a lion, fear is a lamb to the slaughter. Cutting I bleed, I don't retreat, I ain't a martyr. Killing the dark, I am the light, growing stronger. As I come alive. The blood I taste is the price I pay. Every blow I take, nothing ever hurts when you feel no pain. I'm a fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire. I'm a fire.
Welcome back to Atlanta. Pace car going in. Let's go ahead and back up to our starter cam. Green flag almost here for Atlanta.
All right, looks like Barrow's going to lead us off. He's going to be jumping a start here. Got the 84 leading up behind with the 19 down below. The 22 is going to be right behind that. Barrow up into the wall a little bit there. Looks like the two teammates are definitely going to have to link up, but I know that 84 car definitely has a little bit of damage off the last one. I don't know if he had any fast repairs left.
Definitely very slow on the pack here. Near 3 wide here at Atlanta. 19 very close to that 7 car.
Is being super aggressive. You can tell that the 19's getting irritated with his conduct.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're in that situation and someone's just passed you on the red or under the red there, I mean, you would be frustrated. 19 having to settle behind that 87. Currently 22 up front. That's a good change for him, being in the back of the pack for most of this race. Now being in front, probably a good restart on that yellow, making him in first. Teammates 7 and 4, side by side right now. That 87 looking to do something right now on these Crimson Devils. Unfortunately, cannot make anything happen right now. 19 following close behind.
Like Dixon's going to be off into the pits.
Yeah, his car was slow.
Trying to fix that damage.
We'll have to see if he stays in, got another fast repair, or if unfortunately he's going to be down a couple laps.
Hope he took his tires off, Chris.
As you see, single file line here, Atlanta.
This is what I thought we were going to see for a majority of the race, Chris. I didn't know it was going to be this exciting.
7 looking low right now, 7 and 4. The teammates pushing. At 22 has to stay high now. Unfortunately, it looks like he's now going to be in 3rd with these teammates. .22 staying high with his speed. He's just staying there. He's going to have to get behind that 4, though. He's definitely got enough to get in front of his teammates. He's going to just have to draft off these cars if possible. Never mind, still got that speed behind that 4 car. What's the stage? First stage here, first non-combative yellow. 19 nearly spinning out there. We'll stay here with you guys. I think you guys had enough commercials for right now. We're just going to monitor what's going on with pit lane, see who's going in. Probably going to see some pit action here, but it seems that Barrow took the first stage. Is that correct?
I believe so. I'm not sure now.
Let's just go to a quick little review so we can make sure.
Yeah, it does.
Oh no, the 7 actually.
No, the 7 was just getting back onto the lead lap, so he had to come all the way around. So it was Barrow.
All right, Barrow with the stage. First stage winner or leader. Let's get that off your screen though, so you can see the pit lane here. Most of our track here looks like 4 people in pit lane right now. Barrow, of course. Or Barrow. Barrow. Sorry, too many pronunciations there. Getting out first there with a 51, or not a 51 second. The 49-second pit stop. Back out on the track here, and be catching back up with the leaders. It seems Winfrey has stayed out right now. We'll have to see if he goes in, but I don't think he caught the time, so he must just be staying out.
All right, Chris, give me 1 moment. I'll be right back while this is still yellow.
All right, we'll do, and we'll actually just put some music on for a quick little intermission. We'll be back. For sure, pace car now has the lights off. We're about to go green here at Atlanta for, I don't even know the count at this point. I start counting track maybe like the 5th time. As you can see, I'm bored with, I believe, Jeffrey here. Jeffrey, a longtime iRacing professional here. He's always holding the flags at each one of these races, and I have some conversation with him. We had a fancy steak restaurant down in Daytona when the Daytona 500 is going on. He always tells me these interesting stories of the excitement of being up there and waving the flag for the racers inbound. Definitely an exciting job, and one that most people would say they can't do, as he waves the green flag and we go back racing here at Atlanta. Now, Jamie, how do you feel so far overall about this race? Interesting.
Yeah, I
A little
mean,
bit
honestly,
too much
to tell you
going
the
on.
truth, there is a little bit too much going on. There's a lot of aggression going on, a lot of really hard, aggressive driving. Drivers are starting to get unsettled. You know, really super unknown. Seven flying down low, making super hard moves.
I mean, he is holding
Still
it though.
early.
If that's what he's going for, those tires are definitely going to suffer. But definitely, a legal move, and a good move on his part, getting with his teammate here.
Now let's see what they still got.
22 right behind that 7. He's looking to get back into the lead if possible. Number 4, Barrow here, lead first stage winner and leader here in stage 2. 22 up high. We got 2 up high, 2 down low here, nearly side by side with all of them. 22 did pass that 7 up high, now following the 4. 19 behind that 87, looking for something to happen, but not enough speed right now.
Like that 22 is pushing this the 4 like a teammate.
That's true. He's trying to separate the teammates here, the 7 and the 4. He feels like he could take on one, but maybe not both. 22 up high right now on that 7, or on the 4, trying to make something happen.
Well, and again, Chris, I'm still surprised about how these cars with this much damage are still able to keep up towards this front. At 28's really going to have to hold on to that draft if you want to keep that lead pack.
Side by side right now, like 4 and 22.
Oh, 19 into the wall. They kept it. They held it. That is going to cause some damage on those teammates. If
4 is still out in front here. 7 looking down low, not enough speed.
Like the 84 did catch a little bit of front end damage, but that 19 got a lot of back end damage coming from that contact. Yeah, that 84 definitely got some damage off of that, Chris. Them teammates hook up. Hopefully they can start using this aggression that everybody has to get up in front.
22 looking high in the 4, side by side right now. 87 trying to help that 22, but not enough speed. 7 and 4 were working together. Ooh, 84.
Oh, Barrow shut the door.
87 went down, and the 7 just collided right there. Another yellow here. Another yellow here at Atlanta, the 6th or 7th now.
Let race control take it. I'll look at it.
Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened here. Let's go to that chase mode. We're going to stick with the 7 here, see what's going on from his perspective.
Oh, it does look like it was. Yeah, that was definitely the 87.
87 coming down low, causing that crash.
All right, guys,
between
looks
the
like
7.
that was going to be on the 87. Coming down onto the 7. 87 second warning. That's going to.
All right, folks. Looks like the 87 caused that last crash there, as you heard from race control there. Currently watching as our pack continues. 4-car
Oh, Jessica,
maintaining
no, no, no,
lead,
no, no,
followed
no.
by the 22.
Jessica, don't do that. I
Seems
thought I was watching the 87. I'm sorry.
seems to have given 20 or the 28 car accidental flag there, but clearing it. We are about to go green here. Another lap to go. Nearly another lap. Under a lap. As you can see, that 4 and 22 maintaining first position. Unfortunately, 7 now involved in 2 wrecks here. This is unlucky for him today.
Yeah, it looks like Chris, a lot of these cars still have some damage. Fast repairs are going on. I thought this was going to be a lot more of a relaxed race, but apparently these guys are driving so hard that their engines are popping out of their.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Missing somebody. $17, which is 7 out now. So I believe that's going to make the 87 a lap down, if I'm correct, right?
87 is now 2 laps down. About to go green here. Let's get back on board with Jeffrey up in the starter. Unfortunately, Jeffrey, we don't have communication with him. Definitely want to get his input, but unfortunately, we cannot. Back green here for maintaining lead. Very slow start, it seems.
It looks like the 7 is actually remaining in the pits. He's probably going to have a good amount of damage with fast repairs on. That might be his race.
Unfortunate. I mean, it is unfortunate. Involved in 2 accidents. One of them being super major there, the first one. And then just being involved in that last one there. 22 following closely with this 4. 4 trying to maintain the lead and get some of the points back for the Crimson Devils, because unfortunately that 7 car is probably going to be out of our race now. With all those repairs, we'll have to keep an eye on him. And 22.
I'm sure that 22 is worried.
What'd you say? 22 is what?
Or I mean, that 4's got that 22's got that 4 worried.
Yeah, no, for sure. But they're definitely making some distance between the pack here. Now there's some separation between the 2. This gives 22 an opportune moment here to try to go for something. Well, no one else did it.
Like that 87's catching back up a little bit. Not too far back, pushing as that 3-pack. If they can keep together, they can actually push. Mason, 19 down below, red and white line. Slowed him down a little bit.
22 trying to go for something there, but not enough speed on that 4. As you can see, we switched over to our race control POV there. We'll be tuning in to his stream every once in a while. Check out his side of view. He's watching back of pack now. We're watching front. 2 and 4 continuing to just make some distance. Backfield action here. It seems the 19 went high and 84 got underneath him. So getting him up a position. Now looking at another. Unfortunately, I'll have to update you guys on what happens in the front field right now. 22 just past the 4. Fortunately, can't cover all the action here with multiple camera angles, but 22 did pass 4 car there.
Yeah, Chris, it looks like that 4 got into that wall.
Yeah, slowed him down and caused the 22 to go past, and the rest of the pack now catching back up. 84 of some like tremendous amount of speed here, trying to catch back up to these front runners. Nearly behind the 4 now, drafting off of him. 50 laps down, 120 in total.
84 did a great job somehow keeping up with the front of the pack. Hopefully the 19 and the 28 can link back up and catch back up with those guys.
Does seem the 7's now out in the field, as you can see in front of our leaders here. Down 4 laps, so not down by a lot. Definitely come back in this race. But kind of looking a little slow. 22 behind the 7. 7 staying behind the 22. The 22 staying behind the 7. 22 going low now. Caused the 4 to get
Chris,
back in front.
Did you say 7?
Yeah, I did say 7.
Or you mean 4?
Nope, 7. I was just the 22 went behind the 7 there.
Well, the 7 is back up in the race.
Yeah, 7 is out there right now. He's with the pack. He's down 5 laps now. Just got lapped.
All right. What he can do for the rest of the night. I really got faith in him.
No, he's definitely got some opportunities to get back into this. It's just he cannot get another one. If he gets one more, it's pretty much going to be game over for him tonight. I spoke too soon. Little collision there, almost cost him that race there. But luckily, both of the 22 and 7 can hold it together and keep going.
As soon as you spoke it, Chris, it came into existence.
I'm not gonna speak again. Then I'm done. I resign. 2 weeks. No, 2-minute warning now. 2-minute resignation.
How many laps we got, Chris?
We are 53, 120 to go, or 120 in total.
I need to know when it's 60.
60. I'll let you know. 22, looking at that 4, trying to get back in first place. Looking like it's going to happen here. Yep, in front of that 4 now. 84, though, maintaining with these top guys. This is a little different. We don't really see the 84 up here with the front top 3 most of the time. Now looking
low
here
job,
on
Chris.
the 4.
He's been holding his own pretty well. In the beginning of the race, he had that one first hiccup, and it looks like he's doing great.
That's true. Maybe the Rice Krispie truck giving him, or the car giving us some extra action here. 19 and 28 side by side here. Rest of the pack single file. 84 looking low.
Oh, I do not like when they drop below that line, Chris. That's super dangerous.
Jay Childs now passing Arujo now for P5.
Oh, it looks like they did catch back up to that pack, Chris. They're doing pretty well, catching up to the 7 as well.
Yeah, no, everyone right now is in with each other. I got to say, this battle for 22 and 4 definitely slowing down their speed, so that's why everyone else is catching back up. You know, the more two cars battle, the slower they get. '84 right behind that 4, trying to make something happen here.
'28 right up behind the 7, trying to get that draft so they can push right up to the front. Maybe we can get a side-by-side before the end of this. Current lap at
57.
Boy.
It does seem the 87 car went into pits on lap 46 and has not come back out. We'll have to see what happened there.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think his repairs must have been too high, Chris.
Unfortunate.
It does look like Winfrey has left the racetrack.
Unfortunate. Took his McLaren and decided to go home.
Go ahead and ride on board with the 84 and see his impressive run right now. Hear them tires wearing in a little bit. Let's see what he can do to end this stage.
Four side by side with 22. 22 in the wall. 84 now side by side with 22. And now in front, it looks ever so slightly. Just stay behind that 484. Oh, now side by side with the 4. 22 now behind the 84.
Oh!
84 now leading the race technically. I believe this is the first time he's leading a race here at GC Motorsports.
No, actually, this
GC
is the
NASCAR
second
League.
time, but this is the first time he's about to take a stage. How many laps we got?
We're 59, about to be 60 here. He has to hold it for another one at least.
All right. Right here.
This is 60.
Right, yep.
22 now in front of that 84. Unfortunately, lost some speed there. 7 right behind that 84, trying to push him, trying to get him back up front here. 7 now looking low on that 84. 84 goes low, blocking the 7 from getting in front. You see that 84 staying behind the 22. 7 following right behind the 2. Unfortunately, it looks like, oh, can something happen? No. All right, looking like that 22 is going to take stage here.
All right, Chris, that's going to go ahead and end the stage. Dixon almost took the stage. That is crazy.
That is true. As of now, Clue taking second stage leader here. Definitely definitely this is what we expect out of Clue. Always taking at least one stage and possibly winning another one. He's been dominating most of the races here at Xfinity, so we'll have to see what can come out for him. While they pit and we're under a yellow for our next stage, we're going to send you over real quick to our commercial break. We'll be back in a couple.
Give me the lights, give me the hate, give me the pressure. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, pain is pleasure. I hear the wolves calling my name, no surrender. He won't leave us on survive. Don't need a sign, nothing divine's gonna save me. I'm a machine, building a dream is what saved me. Breaking the door, waging a war, no escaping. Watch me as I touch the sky. The blood I taste is the price I pay. All my scars will fade. The monsters in my head will become the pain. I'm a fighter, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fighter, one shot heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fighter. I am a lion, fear is a lamb to the slaughter. Cutting up bleed, I don't retreat, I ain't a martyr. Killing the dark, I am the light, growing stronger. As I come alive. The blood I taste is the price I pay. Every blow I take, nothing ever hurts when you feel no pain. I'm a fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire. I'm a fire. They say the world's gonna forsake me. The poison in my ears won't shake me. Feel my inhibitions fading, rising up, they ain't gonna break me. I am a fighter, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fighter, one shot heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and interview the 19 car as soon as you're ready. Is it live? We're riding with the 19 before we go green here. 19, what are your feelings up so far this race? We thought it was going to be an actual comm race, a little bit of more eventful than we actually considered. So what are your feelings before we go green?
You know, it's not it's been an all right race. I'm not gonna lie. There's definitely some heat down on the track between racers and whatnot, but so far it's been a pretty good race. Few cautions here and there, but nothing too serious.
All right, well, we're glad to hear that you're keeping a level and calm-headed about it, and we hope to see you guys out there in the front. Mason,
Absolutely.
good luck.
Thank you.
All right, on board with Jeffrey again as he waves that green flag. Now green flag back here at Atlanta.
Oh, did the 84 just get a jump?
Might have. We'll have to see if he got a flag for that, but looking like it was a clean jump.
Yeah, that's a clean jump. I don't have a flag on him. Yeah, that was clean.
'84 and 22 side by side going around this corner. 19 and 4 also side by side. 84 out in front here. A little bit all over the place. Can he hold it together here? 4 up top that 22, trying to make something happen. 19 falling behind the 22, giving 4 no option but to stay high here. 4 electing to stay high on that 22. 84 still in front. 19 peaking low on that 22. Not enough room, staying behind him.
Fantastic race so far coming out of GEC Motorsports. These guys are really trying to hold it together so they can take home their first Xfinity win.
22 falling behind now. 4 behind that 84. 28 and 19 side by side here. 4 looking high on that 84. Side by side in this corner. 19 now coming up on that 22 behind him.
Looks like there's a lot of heat going on between these drivers, Chris. GEC Motorsports and the Crimson Devils going at it. Looks like the 7 came across the radio thinking the 19 had actually brake checked him. Thoughts are going wild out there, Chris. We don't know what can happen in this race.
4 car peeking up on that 84. 84 though, maintain that bottom line. Can the 4 get in front of him right now? Side by side, near collision.
That 84 is doing a fantastic job. As I said before, Chris, I really think he's got the stuff to be able to take it home for GEC Motorsports today.
No, that's definitely for facts right there. He's just gotta watch that tire wear, maintain this bottom line. He's definitely doing some toll on his tires here. 4 though, maintaining his top position here in the 84. 22 now falling a little bit behind. 19 now.
7 on the outside
84.
of the 19 car, up behind his partner. The 2 partners are behind each other, side by side, running out through the main stretch. This might be a good one.
Yeah, we'll have to see the team chemistry here. Literally, I think the 84 and 19.
19 up in front of the 7.
Trying to stop the mojo here. Now, the 84 and 19 are part of the same team, am I correct?
That is correct, Doom. That is correct, Chris. Plus, they got the 28.
That 19 car trying to stop the team chemistry from going on, keeping his teammate, the 84, in the lead. 28, though, a part of the Crimson Devils, I believe, now getting up into the action here to help their teammate out. 19 now lost some speed, now behind all of the pack here, leaving his teammate, the 84, out there.
Yeah, you got to think, Chris, 3 of those cars up front are the Crimson Devils. So it's really 3 against 2 right now, if you really think about it.
Well, if you really think about it, it's 3 against 1, because that 19 car is now behind the pack.
Looks like that 22 is just hanging out in the back, not trying to get mixed up in all this heat. He's not really been part of any of the action so far. 4 into the 84 going into turn 1. Oh, they almost lost it right there. That was close. They're riding real close, real hard. 84 still able to keep that lead with the 7 up behind him. Teammates side by side with the 19 up behind the 7. 28's going to be falling back a little bit. 22's going down on the outside of the 28. Let's see if he pulls up to the front. Looks like he's just going to be relaxing in the back.
You know, if I could imagine what the 22's thinking right now, it's just like there's a lot of heat on this track right now. Maybe another wreck will happen, and then I could just take lead position here. Or he's trying to conserve those tires. Most of these guys are burning through their tires right now, so he can maintain this. His tires go for a later pit, maybe. 84 still maintaining the lead here. Even though that 4 car are traveling up high. Still side by side, multiple laps now.
I have to admit, Chris, fantastic job coming from the 4 and the 84 at this moment. They are pushing and getting a little bit close, but that's going to be racing. They're just trying to get that front and see how many laps they can actually lead. 19's now moved out to the outside behind the 4 car, and that leaves the 7 into the 4.
Unfortunate team chemistry falling apart right there. Another flag coming out. But good for the 84. Maintain the lead. 19 now, second place. Both teammates out in front. We'll have to see how this restart goes. We'll go on board with the race control as he does his thing right now.
Why am I letting the 7 car by? You literally spun out.
I didn't spin out. I'm right behind you guys.
Holy shit, that pace car came out of nowhere.
Then who spun Burrows?
About racing control, worry about that, guys. Let's pay attention to the track and the car.
We're all guys in here, Jamie.
I am terrible.
Just giving you a hard time.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You'll have it right by the end of the season.
Yikes, looking like a close call here for race control. Looks like both are in the bad here. One coming down, one going up. I think it's just going to come down to who went more in what direction.
Hello, number 4 car.
I could technically give it to both. It does look like that the 7 had hit a bump.
Number 7 is telling me to pass you.
Or that he just got that wash from the 84 car and just came right out of that pocket there.
Yo, race control, did you guys give me an EOL already?
No, not yet. We're still looking into it. We can't tell right now. Both. Hard to see.
Well, now it's having everybody pass me, and I'm losing positions, and I didn't get a lucky dog or nothing, but now it's having me drop all the way back.
Yeah, because you were involved with contact in the last one, it won't let you go in front of the pace car. You'll have to drop to the back of the pack. Normally, if you weren't in contact, it would allow you to stay up front and then pass the pace car and get up a lap. But unfortunately, because you were in the middle of contact, it's not going to allow you to do that.
About to go back green here, under a lap here.
Yeah, my apologies.
But we are going to deem this as a race incident. One driver came down 3 lanes and the other driver came up 1 lane. One did it really fast, one did it really slow. So it's really hard to determine whose fault actually it was. But both drivers got into each other. I could either give it to both of them or none of them. So we're going to go ahead and chalk it up as racing and move on.
I mean, they literally went back to the back of the pack as both of them in the back. So everyone else benefited from this.
It looks like the 7 and 4 are in the back of the pack anyway, so Let's get to racing, guys. Everybody, good luck. All right, Chris. Yeah, so like I said before, super eventful race. Insane. Just I'm more used tonight than I wanted to be.
That's for that's for sure. On board again with our man Jeffrey here, holding green flag, about to wave it. Right
Like you got
now,
the
green
84 and the
flag.
19 up front. GEC Motorsports pushing for the lead. You definitely got Clue down on the outside, one of our many race winner. Let's see if he can hold it together against that team.
Yeah, now Clue
7,
kind of mixing the pack with these two team battles. Let's see what he can do with it.
7, he's trying to catch up to that 4 and make sure that they're good. Like the 4 is actually going high, trying to get behind the 7. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and link up.
22 now, side by side with that 19, trying to make something happen. '84 is still maintaining lead here. Almost 80 laps down, 120 in total. If math is good, then that means 40 laps to go.
19 down below underneath the red and white. He needs to be careful. That'll actually take your tires out.
1984 working together, trying to get away from this pack here. 28 following close behind. Now went up near the 7 there, near collision with the teammates, slowing down. 22 maintaining high position here.
They did a great job by not getting into contact right there, Chris. I was actually surprised. I thought it was going to be worse than it was. Got the 4 pushing really, really hard behind that number 7 car, getting up behind that number 19. They've been arguing all night, Chris. What happens here? 7 going up a little high. How that last incident was caused. Like the 4 keeps having to push that 7. That 7 keeps dropping back a little bit. Clue gets in to take advantage, catching that draft, getting back up on the outside of that 19, coming out of 4. 84 still up in the lead, taking it home.
For sure, 19 following close behind. 22 now jumped on that 19. 22 now in P2. Gonna have to settle in behind that 84, get some more draft speed. 19 and 7 now side by side here. Any idea where the 4 car went? I don't see him up here. 4 car in pit lane right now. I don't know what happened. We'll have to see how long he spends in pit lane here. Pit lane counter at the bottom. Maybe just getting some new tires. Getting more fuel. '84 and 19 maintaining this good team chemistry, pushing each other. At this point, I just think this G-Speed Motorsports are just, they don't really care about position. They're just looking for points for both teams right now, or for their team. '22 looking high in that 19, side by side right now. 7 following close behind. Distance being formed between the 19 and 84. 19 being able to catch back up though. 7 following closely behind that 19. Shaking him. 22 again side by side. That 19. 19 up high. 7 hitting that 19 as he went high. I believe that 19 lost some traction there. No flag as of right now. Caution coming out now for that incident. While our racers continue this caution and do some pits, we'll send you on break. We'll be back in a bit. Stay tuned.
pressure. Know where to run, know where to hide, pain is pleasure. I hear the wolves calling my name, no surrender. Hero need a song to write. Don't need a sign, nothing divine's gonna save me. I'm a machine, building a dream is what shaped me. Breaking the door, reaching the wall, no escaping. Watch me as I touch the sky. The blood I taste is the price I pay. All my scars will fade. The monsters in my head will become the pain. I'm a fighter, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fighter, one shot heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fighter. I am a lion, fear is a lamb to the slaughter. Cutting I bleed, I don't retreat, I ain't a martyr. Killing the dark, I am the light, growing stronger. As I come alive. The blood I taste is the price I pay. Every blow I take, nothing ever hurts when you feel no pain. I'm a fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire. I'm a fire. They say the world's gonna forsake me. The poison in my ears won't shake me. Feel my inhibitions fading. Rising up, they ain't gonna break me. I am a fighter, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fighter, one shot heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter.
Welcome back to Atlanta. My name's Chris. I'm your host. Joining me in the booth is Jamie, our race control here. Jamie, you with us?
Yeah, I got you, Chris.
What happened on that last yellow? You want to just give a brief synopsis?
Yeah, so the 19 was following the 84. They were doing all really well, and unfortunately the 19 slid up a little bit on into the outside lane, which gave the 7 a slight underneath him, and he just went sideways.
Unfortunate. About to go green here again. We're going to get on board with Jeffrey here in a little bit here. Very interesting race today. Kind of long, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting green flag, Chris. I am super nervous for that 84 car. He's got that 22 on the outside of him, fully ready to go to the end of this race.
Maybe we'll get that good jump he got last time on him.
Yeah, well, it does start on the leader, so let's see if he can take advantage of that.
Green flag.
Oh, 28 struggling behind the 84, trying to get up speed. Unfortunately, that 84 didn't get the jump he really needed to get in front of everybody, but that's all right. He's still working his way up there.
Yeah, that 28 behind that 84 kind of helping him get pushed past that 22. The 28's definitely going to be looking for some opportunity here. 84 nearly spinning out there. Good control. 28 following close behind. 22 up high. Now behind the Ford. Lost some positions there. 19 behind that 28. Trying to get back up to his teammate to help out. 7 car blinking in and out of existence there. Behind the pack.
Yeah, it looks like they're starting to fall into single file line. Let's hope that Looks like that 28's looking on the outside of the 84. But she is not going to be able to clutch it up. That puts that teammate right behind that 84 car. Let's see if his teammate can go ahead and push him to victory. Oh, man, you got two teammates on the outside. Jessica Childs in the number 4 pushing Nard really hard on the outside. Coming into turn 3. Still got that 7 creeping up behind. If he connects with those two teammates, they might be in trouble. Oh, 28.
22 up into the wall there.
Go ahead and take a look at that real quick.
84 maintaining the lead here. 4 closing behind him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened to the 22. That 84 is doing a great job of maintaining that lead. It looks like the number 4 is attached to the back of him.
Sorry, folks, going a little quiet here. Having a little bit of technical difficulties. Unfortunately, the tower is not available right now for some reason. Currently trying to work that out.
Like we got a bunch of banner going over the radio right now, Chris. They're all struggling to. Like the 4 on down below the 84 finally taking the lead from him. 84 up into the wall a little bit. That's going to make him fall back. Evan in contact.
Had a crash here. We had a quick black screen there. My apologies. We'll go back and review that real quick as the yellow flag is probably coming out here.
Yeah, that was the yellow flag is out, right?
I can't tell.
Yeah, it is.
See, that's the collision we're
Taking a
looking
look
at
at
right
it now,
now.
guys.
There's that instant replay. We're going to send you on commercial here so we can try to work out this error we're having with our tower. We'll be back. Oh, wait, I didn't show you that. There you guys go. Here is the instant replay. Once this is done, I'm going to send you guys on a quick commercial break so I can figure out what's going on with our system, and we'll be back.
Give me the lights, give me the hate, give me the pressure. Know where to run, know where to hide, pain is pleasure. I hear the wolves calling my name, no surrender. Hero need a strong survive. Don't need a sign, nothing divine's gonna save me. I'm a machine, building a dream is what shaped me. Breaking the door, reaching the road, no escaping. Watch me as I touch the sky. The blood I taste is the price I pay. All my scars will fade. The monsters in my head will become the prey. I'm a fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire. I am a lion, fear is a lamb to the slaughter. Cutting up bleed, I don't retreat, I ain't a martyr. Killing the dark, I am the light, growing stronger. As I come alive. The blood I taste is the price I pay. Every blow I take
Welcome back to Atlanta. About to go green here. As you can see, we fixed it.
84 left the race.
Yeah, I was watching as soon as that EOL came out. He left the track. 23 laps here to go at Atlanta. About to go green. Let's get on board with Jeffrey quickly. Starter cam, pace car going in. Green flag. 19 starting in first here. Now, can I say that this is the first time I've seen him in first place here at GC NASCAR?
I think so.
Or no, he might have been up there before. We'll see if he can take some more points here for GEC Motorsports, as now he is pretty much outnumbered by the rest of the teams here. (19 and 22) pushing their way. It's 28 and 4. And their teammates trying to catch back up to these top two people, pushing each other towards to get away from the group here. We haven't gone over fastest lap, so let's do that real quick. Fastest lap here tonight is a 31.36 set by Austin Dixon, the 84. Unfortunately left. He'll get some bonus points for getting the fastest lap if no one else can beat it, which I don't expect people to beat. We have some more bickering going on in the radio right now.
That is correct, Chris.
Who is this towards
22
into?
doesn't like 22 doesn't like the line that the 19's holding, unfortunately.
22 starting to blink in and out. At 28 and 4, being able to catch back up to the crowd here. And the 7 off in the distance, being down 3 laps. Looking like that's where he's just going to settle in for tonight. 4 also down a lap. We'll see if he can get back a lap before the end of tonight. 19 out in front, 22 up high. Now almost near back of the pack, side by side with 4, 28 behind the 19. 7 barely invisible to the camera right there. Now, you're a racer at this point. Are these racers, do they have to make another pit stop, or are they just out for the rest of the race?
I think they'd be out.
22 in the wall there. I think the 28 and 4 might have just went up a little bit too high, forced him into the wall maybe, or he could have just hit it by himself. Maintaining first position, followed closely by 28. 4 looking to do something on the 28 possibly. Reminder, their teammates now 28 looking at the 19.
What happened?
Yellow flag. Back live now. Seems to be some more. Seems to be a little heated here on the track tonight. Ford getting a lucky dog getting past the pace car, I believe. In position 1. Good work for him, but probably just not feeling the greatest because this race is, it's got mixed feelings. Jamie, any insights?
Yeah, it looks like the caution was caused by the 22 stopping down on the bottom of the track. Nobody else got in an accident, but yeah, I mean, can't feel anything but happy for a win, no matter how it comes. I mean, granted, other races aren't happy the way the race is going, but unfortunately for them, not every race is going to go perfect.
No, for sure. And you can look at that 7 car. I mean, this has been a pretty tragic race for him.
And he's still here.
Well, now totally outnumbered. GEC Motorsports only has 1 remaining member and 3 Crimson Devils out here on the field. Looking like a one-sided show. We'll have to see if the 19 can maintain his position.
Well, Chris, good thing for that 19 car because he has no damage on that vehicle whatsoever. Let's see if he can take an advantage of that. But them cars pushing each other. Let's see how this goes. How this is going to go.
We are almost going green here for the X time here at Atlanta. 12 laps to go. Almost there. Stay tuned after the race. We'll be getting some interviews with some of our drivers and possibly the champion here tonight. And if you want to join us later tonight, 9 p.m., we'll have our Next Gen series going on. That's more to come on the GEC NASCAR network. Halfway through the pace lap here, almost going green. Current is the 1928 4 and 7. 7 still down 3 laps here. Looking like that's how he's going to finish.
How many laps left, Chris?
12. We are about to go green.
Well, we started with 7 and now we got 4. Let's see how this race is going to go. 19 with GEC Motorsports and 28, 7 and 4 with Crimson Devils. See how
board.
This is
On board with Jeffrey again. Favorite food, spaghetti. He told me that during the break. About to wave that green flag as we go green here at Atlanta.
Looks like 19. He took advantage of that start.
That's good for him because most of those cars are going to be pushing each other, trying to get back into the lead. 19 just has to put the fastest laps he can right now, maintain this pole position, and win the entire race here.
Yeah, it's really exciting to see him up. Really exciting to see him up front, Chris. This is the first time we've seen him actually coming close to, victory. If he can just hold it together for a few more laps, he should be able to take this home. But the 4 and the 28 are going to be pushing really hard, trying to keep that distance short. But I don't know if they're going to be able to with that damage on them vehicles.
Under 10 now to go. We'll keep the sector times so you guys can see the distance and the times between the two around these sectors. Currently, Childs gaining on Mason by 0.2 there at Sector 1. We'll check in at Sector 2 here. This way we can see if they're catching up to Mason or if the 19 car is pulling away. Looking like they're catching up, though. You see 0.03 positive there Unfortunately, just that team working together, getting back up here with that 19. Like I said, just kind of unfair for the 19 being stuck out there with against 3 other teammates.
Smart move by the 19, staying down low. 28 up into the wall a little bit. That's definitely going to help that 19 car get up there. 19 increases that gap a little bit. Let's see what happens.
8 laps to go here. As you can see, a little bit in the red there, but that team's still going to be working together trying to get back up to the 19 car. Positive green there for Sector 1. 28 right behind that 19 now. Both 4 and 28 looking very vicious, trying to get back pole position. 19 trying to maintain lead here, doing everything he can, trying to fight both. Succeeds.
Like the 28 and the 4 are unlinked. That 4 looks like he's going to be trying to stretch it for the win. If they don't link back up, they're going to start to lose that gap.
Still positive for the green here for Sectors. Still gaining on Mason. Almost 6 laps to go. Mason just putting his head down, trying to do everything he can. Barely red there for Sector 2, 0.001 seconds slower. (19) fighting both of them off, trying to maintain position 1, working for him currently. That was a red sector right there for them, so good job on Mason maintaining lead. 28 now in front of the 4 again. Probably just working off that speed. Green, as you can see, but we're not seeing the big greens we saw before. A little bit less. Cars are starting to slow down as their tires start to wear. Oh, a little squirrely. 28 almost losing it. 19 going low, but 28 was there. Accident here. 5 laps to go. Unfortunate for both of them. That's going to be a caution here. Again, don't know what caution that is. Unfortunate for the 19. We'll get on board with our race control here. Watch what's going on his screen.
All right, sir.
What'd you say, Mason?
While we're still under caution here, we're going to be sending you on a break. We'll be back with the conclusions
Not going to be able to
of
get
the
back
yellow.
out there, Mason?
Give me the lights, give me the hate, give me the pressure. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, pain is pleasure. I hear the wolves calling my name, no surrender. Hero need a strong survive. Don't need a sign, nothing divine's gonna save me. I'm a machine, building a dream, is what shaped me. Breaking the door, reaching the wall, no escaping. Watch me as I touch the sky. The blood I taste is the price I pay. All my scars will fade. The monsters in my head will become the prey. I'm a fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire. I am a lion, fear is a lamb to the slaughter. Cutting I bleed, I don't retreat, I ain't a martyr. Killing the dark, I am the light, growing stronger. As I come alive. The blood I taste is the price I pay. Every blow
Back to Atlanta here. 3 laps to go for the Xfinity Series. Down to 4 racers on the field, as you can see, top left of your screen, halfway through that last corner there on board our Skycam. On board again with Jeffrey as he raises that green flag. It's going to be a battle here between the 19 and 7 as they're both down 2 laps. Definitely on the same, points for them. Green flag.
Really unfortunate for that 19 because you know he was going to take that checkered flag.
Yeah, and if I have to assume that wreck probably did something to his engine, he's probably not going to be as fast as the pack here.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it don't look like he even has that much damage on that car either.
Yeah. 4
Definitely
in
not
position.
more than Eric, and Eric's keeping up there.
28 looking low on the 4. Side by side on our final lap here.
Pushing that
28
teammate.
now in front. Can she maintain the lead here? 4 looking now high. Trying to get back that lead here. Final corner here in Atlanta. About to come to an end, side by side. Trying to maintain lead, near collision.
Oh! Was that it? Was that the race?
That was it. Unclear who won. Let's go ahead and back it up ever so slightly. See if we can get a better look.
Hold on, I'm getting. Oh, Jessica. Jessica is our official race leader and winner. Congratulations.
'28 car winning it here tonight at Atlanta. Interesting race, I'll have to say.
Yeah, definitely more interesting than I thought we were gonna have today, Chris. Fortunately, the interviews, can they even be conducted on the Discord side of things, or no? Because that's where our winner is.
We can try. It might work. Give me 1 second.
All right. While he gets ready for our interview for our here, we're gonna go ahead and get ready.
Do you want to just say something over on
other
Discord and we can make sure?
You're not
Check.
That's what you want.
Yeah, we're
Because
good.
I believe you.
Pull up our race leader, our winner.
From gone within the first 16 laps. And I had no tires after the
Alright.
fucking second.
So
all right, guys. So we have the race winner here, Jessica Childs. Obviously, this race went definitely not as expected for anybody. A lot more cautions and a lot more contact than we actually thought was going to be relevant in this. But great win nonetheless. Nothing less than should be happy for. How do you feel about this win and how this race actually went for you?
Thanks, Jamie. I feel pretty good, actually. I really didn't think I had it there at the end. Thought Joe was gonna take me at the end, but yeah, I don't know. I feel pretty good about it. Wasn't expecting that many cautions, that's for sure.
Yeah, honestly, most people had went through most of their fast repairs right in the beginning stage. Unfortunately, like I said, a lot of anger and rage going around, people getting mad at each other. What are your feelings on how your team did together versus how other drivers getting upset dealt with where everybody fell into place?
Yeah, my teammates had a little bit of trouble there in the beginning. I just try and stay kind of, calm, cool, and collective, and don't really let stuff bother me. Stay positive and just hope for the best, I guess. it was kind of us three left at the end there with Mason. So I was hoping that Joe wouldn't take me on the end, but it was a good race.
Yeah, you guys did a great job there at the end. The 19 unfortunately did not see you dip down low in that last caution. That really ended it for him, but he was doing a fantastic job of keeping the lead. How worried were you that he was actually going to win this race?
I was a little worried, to be honest. I had a hard time getting around him. But when he went high, I just kind of kept trying to go low, and I didn't see him coming down. And if I would have saw him, I would have tried to avoid it. But yeah, I was a little worried.
Well, and again, great race by Jessica Childs, our race winner. Hopefully, we can see more of you in the winner's circle in the future. Definitely looking forward to maybe a schedule change in the future. Live while we got you in an interview. What is your opinion about maybe changing a schedule or making some changes here at GEC NASCAR?
Yeah, I mean, a schedule would be good. Sometimes on Saturdays we do spend time with the family a little bit. So maybe just have one race on Saturdays a little bit later. But yeah, I mean, it's good. Whatever you guys want to do, I'll make it.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you coming out. Here again, we got number 2, Jay Barrows. Barrow, obviously. No, he was second place, number 2.
Oh, okay.
Number 4, Jay Barrows. We obviously know the race didn't go particularly as planned for anybody, even including yourself. Nice finish, but how did the race go for you?
Finished where I did, being the first half of the race I'd already used both my fast repairs, and by 3/4 of the race I was out of tires. But I mean it was a good race still, even though we had some people quit out and tempers flaring a little bit.
Well, you guys did perform the best you could with everything that had happened. We had about 8 cautions altogether, including the stage cautions, which is 6 incident cautions throughout the race. Obviously, we have Eric here as well, and Eric being caught up in a few of those incidents. How was your feeling today? How this race went, and how the rage actually took control and of this race and made it what it was?
Well, I felt like right off the jump, that first initial accident caused by Dixon there really set a tone. Like I was determined not to finish down. Managed to get back up on the lead lap, and then got loose coming out of the pits after getting tires and fuel, and hit the wall and ended up facing the wrong way on the track and had to use my second fast repair right out the gate on lap 16. So I was already running with no fast repairs from lap 16 and 2 sets of tires gone to try and finish out the rest of the race with, and then to end up finishing third after everything. I'm kind of happy with that, but still upset how things went, and kind of felt targeted from the jump. Little joking around back and forth, and I asked Dixon not to wreck me. He's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna wreck you. I haven't wrecked you in a long time." And then lap 6 wrecked me. So I don't know. I don't know what the Xfinity League's gonna hold for the rest of the season, but hopefully I can get some distance from Dixon in qualifying. I mean, I'd have had Clue with me if he didn't have some mechanical issues with his audio, but we'll see on the next one.
Yep, absolutely. And we appreciate you guys coming out, and that was obviously not the best race, but it was still a hell of a race from a standpoint from the booth. A lot of action going on. You guys put on a hell of a show. I know not everybody was super happy with the way it went, but great show put on from the booth side of it, and we really appreciate you guys coming out. Hopefully we see you guys maybe in the next one, and we will hopefully have a better race. All right, guys. Have a good day.
Appreciate it.
Amy. We're not all guys in here, Jamie.
Yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely. Yes, you are correct.
Have a good.
Always harassing me. Well, that's us in the booth. We appreciate it for the night, and we'll see you in a little while, hopefully.